What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Stock Market Recap. This is episode number 5, and I'm very happy to be here with you guys. In this series, we go over the stock market every time that the market is open. We go over the big things that happen in the market that day, and we just go over all the major indices and where we think we are going moving forward. If you guys are hyped for this video, please make sure you smash that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date on all of these videos and stay up to date on the market as a whole. So hopping in today, we had the S&P 500 up another 1.42% on the day, which was $6.66, the devil's number there. We had a pretty steady day here, going up above here, and I think we did close at all-time highs here on the S&P 500, which we will go into further, but the S&P 500 did climb pretty much all day, and right now it looks like it's dropping a little bit after hours, but it is getting into that oversold territory, so we should see a nice bounce back here. But let's go into the longer term chart here, and because we did break all-time highs as I predicted. Right, so we had a nice resistance right here at around 47, 473, 474-ish. So we had a pretty big resistance there where it got rejected multiple times from that resistance. And then we had a double bottom here at 448 or so, 449. We had a double bottom here. And we did say that we think we can get it back to all-time highs. And today it did pass that. So if you've been following the market recaps, we did predict this last week. And we do think it's going to continue to run for the rest of the year. We may see a slight pullback, but I do think we are going to see higher numbers with the S&P 500 for the rest of the year. Now this week, when New Year's coming, I think this is when people are going to start allocating more assets to the portfolios just for tax purposes. We did see the little dip here, which I think was people taking some profits for taxes and also selling some stuff off for tax purposes. But I do think we will be running for the rest of the year. I'm very bullish on the S&P 500 looking at how it is now. So I also did pretty well on the day. I was up about another 1.5% as well in my long-term dividend portfolio, so that one is also looking very bullish. That one's at all-time highs. If you guys want to see my dividend portfolio, I do post here and once a month on updates on the dividend portfolio, just all the dividends that I received, and you can be expecting that one soon as we are coming to the end of the month. But very bullish on the S&P 500 here. I think we are going to see definitely higher numbers by the end of the week. Now let's talk about some big plays. What happened today? First one we are going to be talking about is BBIO. This is BridgeBio Pharma, and this one dropped off from highs of 41.59 just this morning, and it dropped all the way down to $11. So we see this huge gap down here this morning. It is currently trading at $11.54, but it dropped 72% today, almost 72% today. And we're going to go over exactly why this one has dropped. So let's take a look here. We have it pulled up. BridgeBio stock plunges after trial fails to meet endpoint. The trial was for BridgeBio's ticker BBIO, acoramidis for the treatment of systematic transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, a cause of heart failure in older adults. The company said the decline observed in participants in both arms of the study were similar to expect declines in healthy elderly adults. The declines were also less than declines in previously untreated participants reviewed by the company. In the placebo group, the drop was more than 70% lower than the decline in the group taking the drug. This result is disappointing and baffling. I am, along with many others, searching for answers regarding the 6MWD, said Nel Kumar, founder and CEO of BridgeBio, in a statement. BridgeBio will now look toward the Part B readout at 30 months, where the company will have a better idea about the effects of the drug on all-cause mortality and cardiovascular hospitalizations. The stock took a hit on Monday, tumbling 71.3% to $11.64. down from $40.62 when the market closed last week. Shares have dropped more than 80% this year. So obviously with these farmers, if they don't have a good trial, or if the drug gets denied by the FDA or something like that along these lines, we will see these kind of drops. Now, most of the time, these drops are a bit over dramatic. We saw with Alicos last week, they are a bit over dramatic, so we can see a dead cat bounce here. And if you look already, it's already up $11.55 it's up to $11.55, which is about 1.5% after hours. So we may be able to see a dead cat bounce here, but I won't be looking to get into this one unless I see some consolidation and then some confirmation of a uptrend that is coming. I really would like to get in on this one if we do see a dead cat bounce, because every reaction in the stock market is an overreaction. So I think we will definitely see that dead cat bounce, because for these shares to drop 72%, I think is just outrageous. But there was a huge gap down. And now we will look back at Alicos from last week. If you guys remember then, I did talk about them. Let's see how they did. So, looking at the 5 days here, we see that huge gap down there. And this one, the next day, it did recover slightly. So it went up to almost $12 or so, and now it's starting to drop down a bit. So I think we can see the same thing here with BridgeBio Pharma. I think we can see the dead cat bounce here for a little bit. I don't know when that's going to come, but probably tomorrow we will see that dead cat bounce. The RSI is looking about fair value right now, but on the daily, it is getting up there. So let's see on a little bit longer term chart, like the monthly. This one is looking very oversold, and you got the MACD kind of curling here. So I think we can see a bit of an uptrend as long as we get above the short-term SMA line and we hit confirmation. So if we do hit confirmation, I may be looking to swing this one and potentially get some value out of this play. But I definitely want to see that confirmation before I make any moves. But that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure you smash that like button. I post these every single day that the market is open. We go and do a whole rerun of the stock market, any big plays that happen. Make sure you guys comment down below what you guys want to see next. Also, if you are new here, please look at my other videos, my dividend portfolio. I love speaking about that. I will be posting an update on that one very shortly. So if you guys are interested in that, then make sure you subscribe. Check out any of the links in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.